Mabel here gets in a little bit of trouble. There's been a couple fights. She really is the initiator, and I don't think she's an aggressive dog at all. I think she just wants what she wants. She's an immature dog. She's used to getting everything on demand. When the other dog didn't acquiesce, she took it to the next level. And when the other dog, when T disagrees, that also can escalate things. So in this exercise, what I'm going to show is just how we can teach our dog to redirect their attention towards us on command. I'm going to show you two versions of this. First of all, I'm going to do what I call a focus exercise. I have a handful of treats in my left hand. I'm a right-handed person. I'm going to put the dog here in front of me, sitting between my legs, on my knees, about shoulder width apart. I'm going to put my hands on my knees. I'm not moving them away. They have really strong smelling treats in there. She's going to try to go get the treats directly. I'm watching her eyes, waiting for her to look up at me. When she does, I'm going to raise the treat to my nose because I want to maintain her looking at my face. And then once I raise it to my nose, I'm going to take a right turn and go straight towards her mouth. When I pop it in her mouth, I'm going to say the word focus. Now a trainer will show you how to do this by holding the treat at their temple, and that lures the dog to look there. I want the dog to figure out how to do this on their own to create a conditioned emotional response like we talked about off camera. You have a little bit of a hard mouth. So I try not to move my finger. Come here. So that's hard for her, so she gave up. So sometimes I will cheat a little bit by doing this. Focus, the first couple times only. Sit. Focus. Focus. That time she looked without the blow.
See if she looked out of the corner.
Focus. So we're starting to see, she's starting to figure out that trying to take it doesn't get me anything, but looking at the human's face is something that rewards me. Focus. Focus. That's how quick it can be. So you have to have laser focus. When you're doing this, if your dog looks at you for a second, you don't catch it, you're going to make it harder the next time. So if you're talking with your spouse, as soon as, don't give them your eyes. Come here. Okay, come here. Now at first I want to do it like this. Mabel, come here, sweetheart. 1 second, 1 second. Focus. Say focus after it goes in her mouth. Eventually you're going to go like this. Mabel, come here. Sit. Focus. Now you saw she was trying to come to me to try to get that treat. I'll bring my mouth to where the treat is and help you out. The idea is at first we do what we do for all 12 treats, 1 second, 1 second. 1 second, 1 second for all of them. Then after you've done it 1 or 2 times and she's pretty much just staring at you, then if she's staring at me or in my face, I might go like this, throw my hand out to the side, and when she looks over here, then put it back here. And as soon as she looks at me, 1 second, 2 seconds, focus. For all 12 treats, 2 seconds. Then you might practice for 2 seconds. Do that until she's pretty much just staring at you for the whole 2 seconds. Then you will go to 3 seconds, 4 seconds. But each time you do it, you shouldn't go like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5. It should be all 12 treats, 3 seconds. Next practice round, all 12 treats, 4 seconds, or whatever it is. Every dog's going to be unique. I would do this with each one of your dogs, primarily with T and her, but doing it with your other dog will help as well. We want them to create a very strong, you say focus, and they just stop what they're doing and look up at us and create, like I said, that emotional response. Now, once you get up to the point where you're 20 seconds in here, and don't always just do it here, do it there, do it in there, do it in the kitchen, do it all over your place. So they're used to doing it in any capacity. Once they can do it anywhere in the house, you can maintain their gaze for 20 seconds without them trying to get up and get it. The next stage is to do it maybe with some distractions or to do it in a more challenging situation. Maybe do it on your deck. Now, when you go back to your deck, you might go to 1 second, 1 second again. Now, this time you can move fast. You might do 1 second, 1 second for 5 treats, and if the dog's doing well, then 1 second, 2 second for the last 5 treats. So you're going to move a little bit faster because now the dog already knows what we're doing. And we want to get to the point where when we say their name or say focus, they're going to look at us right away. Now, this is something I'd like you guys to be practicing with each dog at least twice a day for the next 7 to 14 days. So, and again, this should take like less than a minute per dog. So it's not going to take you, it's going to take you like 6 minutes a day. Sit. Now, this is the first thing. This is something new that I'm going to show you guys here that I haven't done. Now, normally I would have a clicker for this. I'm just going to say the word click when it happens. Mabel, click. So what I want to do is I don't want to do this in a row. Mabel. I didn't say the click there, but as soon as the dog looks at you, you want to click, and then you're going to give the dog a treat. We want them to know that if I say their name, what the look is, this way we can actually redirect the dogs by name. It's the same principle of the focus. No, well, it's similar to the focus, but the difference is I might say Mabel and then crash, or Mabel come. So I'm actually quantifying that I'm talking to this specific dog. And that way we're creating more, again, more of a positive association. That was awesome. Keep getting me. So the dog hears its name, and again, it's something positive. This is why I said off camera that you should come up with a naughty dog name. So if she's doing the wrong thing, you call her Tallulah, then you know that that means she's about to get in trouble. Use a name that flows a little bit better than Tallulah, because and remember, try to use a funny name. So because you're gonna use it when you're not happy with your dog. But for this, Mabel. Now, first when you're doing this, you'd like her to look at you within about 3 seconds. She didn't look there. Mabel, click. So I don't have to raise it here. That was residual from the focus. You're just going to immediately give the treat. Now, at first, you're going to do Mabel. As soon as she looks within 3 treats, you're going to give her that treat and say her name as it goes in, after it goes in her mouth. After a while, then you want to start being more selective. We talked a little bit earlier about weaning the dog off of treats every time. So then I might do it like only for the ones where she looks within 1 or 2 seconds. Maybe at first it's up to 5 seconds, then it's just 3 seconds. Then only maybe just an eye dart look wouldn't get it, but a full look would. So you're gonna increase the standards until you get to where you want. Then you're gonna do it every other treat, and then every 3rd treat and every 4th treat. But the way you're gonna do this is really for the first 3 to 7 days, click, treat, click, treat. And then eventually you're gonna do click, you're gonna say the dog's name first, and then if she looks at it within 3 seconds, you click and then treat. But if she doesn't, then she doesn't get the treat. So we're creating, again, that response so the dog looks at us. And this is just a good way, and then you can, again, start giving the dog a name, saying the dog's name, and then giving a command immediately afterwards. They're now, you got my focus? Oh, you want me to go get the rabbit? I'm gonna go get you the rabbit, or whatever it is. Don't get any dead rabbits. We already have a problem with the dead rabbit. So this is the first time I've ever talked about doing it with the name, but it's just a more powerful way of giving you another tool. So I would do the same thing for the dogs. For each dog, I would try to do 5 treats twice a day. And don't do it 5 in a row. When you're doing focus, you're doing a whole bunch of them. When you're doing the name, you're just gonna have a treat and just kind of wait, and the dog's not paying attention to you, and you're just like, Mabel, click, and then put it back in your pocket, and then keep on doing what you're doing. Now, going back to the focus real quick, if the dog's here, come here, Mabel. I do have a treat, one last one, come here. Sit. So there's a tunnel vision right here. So a lot of people do this, the dog looks at them, and they go like straight to the dog's mouth, going here. I want to raise it to my nose so that I'm maintaining the dog's gaze here and going then towards the dog's face. Some people go over here, then the dog's looking here. Doesn't have to be eye contact, it just needs to be facial contact. So this is how you can teach your dog to focus or respond on their name.